He's only been boxing 5 minutes, so how can he win? Come on, pull your brains together. Give you a wobble. He'll run round the ring, squawking like a chicken, and when Tommy catches up with him and knocks him out, that's what's coming.
It's a big fight for Tommy against KSI. A lot of people interested in this one. But is this the path you kind of envisaged for Tommy fighting YouTubers? Is this the sort of thing you want him to do in the future? How are you feeling about that?
Well, listen, the money's a lot better. You know, we all like to do other stuff, but it don't pay, does it? Conventional boxing don't pay. You know, and there seems to be more interest in this unconventional boxing at the minute. You know, as we've as it's been proven, you know, we're just going where the money is. You know, and we're just lucky enough to be in this position where we can get the bigger fights, the bigger audiences. You know, because at the end of the day, this is just a business, isn't it? We're not bothered who we fight. The fighting of it, that's the easy part. You know, it's putting it all together and training for it. You know, which we've done. You know, we've done everything properly, and to us, this is a world title fight. You know, but we're just going money is, you know, misfits boxing. You know, it's the way forward. It's the way forward, and we're just glad to be enjoying it.
Mm. And a lot of people are talking about the big size difference between Tommy and KSI. Do you think that will show on the night? Is there going to be a notable difference when these guys get in the ring?
Well, they're both weighing the same weight, aren't they? Yeah, they both weigh. They should weigh 183 on the scales. That's what it was set at. You know, and I don't think there's much difference in them, to be honest with you. What difference is them? Tommy's the same weight as him, the same tallness. Tommy's maybe an inch taller. You know, as stats go on physicals, on the physical side, I think they're equally matched, aren't they? That's what I think.
Yeah, but KSI has sort of promised to shock the world and put on a big performance, thinks he's better than Jake Paul. How do you see the fight going yourself?
Well, you know, it's nice for him to dream, but he can keep dreaming, can't he? He wouldn't beat Tommy with a lump hammer in each hand. That's how I'm looking at this. You know, at the end of the day, good luck to the guy. You know, he's coming to fight, isn't he? But there's no way he can beat Tommy, no way. I don't care what he's done, who he's trained with, what his mindset's like. There's no way in the world he can beat Tommy. It's nonsense, ludicrous to even think it. One man's been fighting all his life, messed around with the best fighter in the world by a country mile, bred to fight. One's been doing some YouTubing. He's only been boxing 5 minutes, so how can he win? Come on, pull your brains together. Give you a wobble. You know, you might do this. He might run round the ring like a scared chicken for a bit. He'll run round the ring, squawking like a chicken, and when Tommy catches up with him and knocks him out, that's what's coming. No more, no less. So let them dream on. Let them talk big. Let them enjoy the time they've got talking big, because that's the only time they're going to be big. But on the night, Saturday night, you'll see the difference between a man who can fight and one who can't. That's the bottom line on that one.
And Tommy's been talking about how he wants to, shut down YouTube boxing. He wants to beat, you know, obviously already beat Jake Paul, now wants to beat KSI. Is the plan for him to kind of shut down, as he said, these YouTubers and then go back to pro fights? Is that the plan?
Why would you want to shut down something that's paying you well? It'd be bad business to shut it down, wouldn't it? You know, we're enjoying it. Let me tell you, the conventional boxing's good. Yeah, we all look for those titles, but it just don't pay. You know, and people want to get the best money for getting punched in the face, don't they? You know, and unfortunately, you know, how can you go back down the other way? You know, not unless you want up the money. But at this stage of the game now, the ordinary promoters can't afford to pay them, can they? Let's put it this way: they can't afford to put big shows on. You know, this stuff is for the big boys. You know, the Zone, Misfits Boxing, the Sowland brothers, the big boys in the game, aren't they? And it's proved it, because the average promoter can't put this on. Can't do it. So at the end of the day, like I said, we'll fight anybody. You know, we're not bothered if it's a British champion or European champion, anybody, as long as the money's right. You know, because at the end of the day, it's a short career, isn't it? And that's how I see it.
What kind of fighters would you like to see Tommy face next? If it's going to continue down the YouTuber route, is there anyone that he's looking at?
Not really. Whoever's got the most supporters, whoever's got the most Instagram followers, whoever got the most Twitter followers, whoever they want to see Tommy fight, he'll fight. You know, he'll fight. He'll fight Canelo Alvarez if we need to. You know what I'm saying? If the money's right, you know, he'll fight anybody. Yeah. You know, he's going to go down that route where he's in the big league, Tommy. Now, you know, he's worked hard to get here. He's lucky enough to be here. So at the end of the day, let's just keep rowing them up and knocking them down. And it's up to Tommy what he wants to do. If he wants to go back to the conventional boxing, that's up to him. But if he does, it won't be about money. It'll not be about money because, like I said, don't pay, does it? I've had enough experience for that to know it don't pay. There's lads out there fighting for world titles, not getting nowhere near the money these are. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business, and it's whoever put it together is a very clever fella, a lot cleverer than me. All as we do is agree on the business, turn up and fight and enjoy it. But this misfits boxing, let's call it, it's very enjoyable stuff. There's no stress to it. There's no unbrandedness to it. It's just a lot better. You know what I'm saying? The men's a lot fairer. Lads are coming up to do the best they can. You know what I'm saying? And credit to them. They're here to earn a living and entertain people. And like KSI and the rest of them, the world love them. The world love them more than current world champions. So at the end of the day, let's roll with it. Take the ball and run and get it over the line. That's what we're here to do. But regardless of fighting, we'll fight anybody. I don't care who they are.